And, again, I've said this a million times, like the lack of appreciation for every single thing that we are in, every house we're in, every school we're in, every building we're in, it's all been built by men and their propensity to build. And they're just they have just such an incredible knack for that and desire to get things done in that way and geek out over like engines and all of that stuff. It's just so cool. And it just goes back to men being really in relationship to what's real, what's tangible, how things work. And it's just a really, really powerful thing about men. Okay.
I absolutely love this because this is something I have experienced. I am not a tinkerer. I'm a rule follower. I'm a classroom girl, but I have learned and have such an appreciation. Men learn by doing. And, having boys and seeing the struggle for them to sit still and really want to learn the thing and do the thing. I will never forget, we were on our way somewhere. I'm mom, I'm driving, we're trying to get wherever we're going, and a train. So we're stuck at the train, whatever it's called. Clearly, I don't know, the road. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, when is this train going to pass? And Marcus was maybe first or second grade. Mommy, look, he was calling the cars and the stacks and the engines, and that's a something, something locomotive. And it just, to me, I was fascinated that I had never taught him anything. Clearly, they get that from their father, but the way they observe the way the world actually works and moves, the way they're naturally curious about, okay, how does this ice cube come out of the machine? How does the water get in there and how does it freeze? I don't know. I just want to press the button and get the ice. So I think that is a beautiful quality that I have learned to appreciate from men. And I love that she said it's really natural from birth because, again, we are not equal. We are equally valued, but very different. What would you add, Lucy?
It is. It shows you that men are doers. They're not talkers, they're not the talkers, but they will show you by what they do for you. Like my husband, if my washer and dryer breaks, he's gonna go figure it out, and you hear him and he fixes it. There's no better way to know that you're gonna have that man next to you that's going to say, you know what, we'll fix it. So again, it's they work with their hands, and this also reminds me of, remember Kevin Samuels used to always bring up that Survivor Bear Grylls on how the men built, their own environment in the island, and then the women were complaining about how cold the water was and how, I gotta tell you, I watched it and it was so frustrating to watch these women. There was a snake right really, really high in a tree, and the woman was freaking out because she thought that the snake was going to attack her. So how do you deal with that kind of hysteria? How do you deal with that? You gotta do something to stay alive. But the men